friends, and welcome back to another episode of Epic Life, where I have the pleasure of interviewing agents at Epic Realty and find out how it's changing their lives and what they're doing differently. Today, I'm so excited to have my good friend Renae Johnson here today, and I just adore her. She has been with Epic for a little over 2 years. She just had her anniversary. Yay. And she is just, I mean, she defines Epic, everything that you do. She's our state broker, our state leader for Georgia. She's an area leader, has been since like day one. And she is on my content team and a big part of Epic Essentials as she leads one of the leaders of our Marketing Mondays. And Renee, the list just goes on and on and on. Thank you so much for submitting your submission so that I could have the opportunity to interview you today. And welcome.
Well, thank you for interviewing me today. I'm excited to talk to you. I mean, we talk all the time, but yeah, I'm excited to tell any part of my story when it.
I know. I know we talk all the time, but we got to share what we talk about with everyone else because we experience what we're experiencing here. And not everybody feels that. And so that's why I love doing Epic Life because I want to get this out to the masses of what is so different here. So I'm going to ask you two different questions today, and we're just going to go with it. Okay.
All right.
All right. My first question is, how has the Epic community and culture influenced your mindset, goals, or confidence as an agent?
Okay. So I will say this. The epic culture has definitely shifted my mindset in a way that it has never been shifted before. So mind you, coming to Epic, I've been, gosh, for a long time in a mindset of scarcity in a lot of ways. And I say that you played a huge part of this because you introduced me to um, abundance versus scarcity.
Mm,
And didn't have the words for it, but there were some like negativity or negative things that I would stop my growth or, my success levels. Although I feel I've lived a pretty successful life, but I put ceilings on my own life. Like I
mm.
put roadblocks in my own way because of, either how I was raised or just previous circles that I was in. I almost had to tell myself it's okay and that I can go to the moon if I choose to go to the moon. Although I felt like I could go, here, that I can actually go here. And just to be in multiple rooms with people that have this abundance mindset or this mentality of I can do all things. Even though I would tell myself that, I didn't really, to the core, feel that in a way that I feel it now as a
Mm.
result of being in the rooms that I'm in or in the relationships that I've cultivated here at Epic.
I love that so much. And you're a big part of Epic Essentials. And I am so grateful that you said yes to being on my content team. But I didn't realize even then you were going to be such a pivotal piece of the growth and you got the vision of what we were going to do with that and you helped build it. And I'm so grateful for that. And everybody at Epic is, and you shine, girl, you shine.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize how much of a part I would be of it either. I know you came to me and was like, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And, it started with, a smaller team and a few people. And, it's just then
It's
expanded
grown.
like to this every day that I knew it was going to be awesome because
Yeah.
no other brokerage that I know of does a daily live training.
Yeah. from
every single
agents, with
day
agents
with
volunteering
agents.
their time.
Absolutely. And what it also helps us to do, or I know it helps me to do, is to see who we have in our brokerage or in our presence.
Yeah,
Like there's so much, a lot of the content that we talk about is us, like Epic agents. Like sometimes we'll bring in guests, maybe for some of the benefits and stuff that we have, or for them to further explain to everybody how to use them and effectively. But a lot of times it's us in the room. It's
yeah,
other Epic agents who are successful in what they do, and they are willing to come into a room and give you all the gems.
yeah.
Like not gatekeep, not tell you a little bit, and
I
then
know.
sign up for this course and I'll give you everything. No, it's giving every single nugget that we have so that we all can be successful because
Because
there's
there's
room
enough
for
this,
everyone.
yeah, there's enough.
Exactly.
Abundance is living in the possibility of what if this does happen,
Yes,
instead of the fear of what if this doesn't work. And we
exactly.
all stepped up. We stepped in, we stepped up, and we are doing it. And we're dragging other people with us saying, you can do it. You can do it. Like
Yes.
this is beautiful what we're doing. And I love that culture. I love our community. I love you.
I love you too, downloading.
Awesome. All right. So, and that really, I've seen your confidence to go along with that question before I get to the next one. I've seen your confidence grow so much since I met you 2 years ago. And you are very confident, but now it's like you believe it. It's so beautiful to see. And you're not the only one. Like so many of the agents that come to our Power Girl stuff, that come to our Epic Essentials, they're getting the community that they've needed for so long and didn't know they were looking for.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that statement 100% because sometimes you don't know what you need
Mm,
until you get it. And then you realize, I didn't have this and I needed it. You
yeah.
don't realize until you're in those rooms. Like there are things that my mind has been exposed to, like even the way that I do real estate. Like
Hmm.
I look at the way that you do real estate, or some of the things that other people have shared, like what Sam shared at PowerCon last year about, he's a real estate agent that doesn't sell real estate. And I'm like, how does even people even know that exists? Like I didn't know that exists. I could be a real estate agent that doesn't sell real estate and still make money. I mean,
Yeah,
you got real estate agents that don't do real estate and they don't
yeah,
make money, but you
yeah.
can still make, like there's so many things that have been brought into my space that I never knew existed and that I can now say, hey, I want to do that over there and push myself to do it. But then not only that, I have all of these accountability people that hold me to, what it is that I'm saying. One of those people being you, and
Oh,
just having these meetings with us, and just saying, hey, where you at? How are you doing? Do you need help with anything? How can I
yeah.
help you? That's just unheard of in
Well,
a real
you
estate brokerage.
you've truly plugged in, and I tell people all the time, the key to being successful at a cloud-based brokerage is plugging in. You have to plug in. You get to know the people on the calls. You look forward to the calls.
Yes.
Even though sometimes we joke about Wednesdays because we have meetings from 9 o'clock. I do from 9 o'clock to 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. And
Absolutely.
I might complain that day, like, oh my gosh, I got another Zoom, but I wouldn't miss it for anything because I absolutely know the importance of plugging in on Wednesdays. So, all right, next question. What is your favorite benefit at Epic?
I think you already know. It is Epic Essentials. And
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you why though.
Okay.
Of course, it's awesome that we get together every day of the week. And although I'm with Market Monday and I host on Thursdays as well, there are times where I still come in the room, even if I'm not the host,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
because of the content that's there. But I think the thing that reason why I love Epic Essentials the most is because it has helped me become a person that I always desired to be. But it kind of pushed me into being that person because of the position that I held. And so there are a lot of things that is happening with me now that I've always had the desire to do, or that I've thought to do but just didn't really take it seriously, that I'm now feeling more comfortable in a space that, I was never quite in this capacity. So, hosting Zooms and having to, keep the momentum going or keep the conversations going, like that is all a skill. Like I realize that now. Is, for some people it comes naturally, but for me it is a thing that I had to learn and I had to grow in, and like, oh my God, what am I going to say? What am I going to teach these people? And it causes you to go next level in what it
Yeah,
is you're doing so that you can pour something into somebody else. And sometimes it may feel a little stressful because you have to hold yourself accountable. But I absolutely love to hear the stories of people saying, oh my God, Win It Wednesday is so awesome. Or, what you shared
yeah.
on Marketing Monday helped me do this. Or people sending me text messages of what they've done as a result of watching something in the class. That is so rewarding to see people grow in their own businesses as a result of your sacrifice, that they're listening and they're implementing. And, that's priceless to me.
They're succeeding with
Yes.
because of
Yeah.
you and our whole team, and I
And our
love
whole
that.
team.
I
Yeah.
honestly didn't know if you were going to choose that or the area leader role, because those two roles are, literally back to back favorites.
Yes.
The area
Yes.
leader role is what made me come to Epic, but because of that, I stepped into these other leadership roles that have been life changing. And so all of it together, you know what? It's just epic.
Well, it's hard to pick one, I
I
mean,
know,
we have so
right?
many, and definitely the area leader role falls right in line with who I am, and just again wanting to help people become a better version of themselves as much as I can. So yes, you're right. That's another one too. It's just,
It's a lot.
having a heart of service and wanting to help people get to the next level.
Love it. Well, thank you so much, Renee, for being a guest today. I appreciate
Thank you for
you and
having
all of
me.
your hard work, and I'm so grateful to be doing life with you right now.
Yeah,
So,
love
and
it too.
forever, like you're one of those forever people.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere.
Me either, girl. All right. See you
All right.
soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.